Konnichiwa ninjas, and welcome to your Weekend Geek Top 5 for Saturday, June 21st, 2014. My name's Sean Caspian, and man, I have missed you guys, but it's really good to be back. Please remember, if you dig today's video, hit that like button, leave a comment, even subscribe, and that really helps out the channel. And now, without further ado, let's get to that creamy geeky center. What does that mean?
Number 5.
Starting off our news is the official announcement that Jason Momoa of Game of Thrones and Conan fame will indeed be playing Aquaman in DC's Batman vs. Superman. I think it's an interesting and appropriate casting choice and certainly does a lot to build out Aquaman as a legit badass hero. Although I think really it's just an excuse for Batman to use his famous shark repellent.
Number 4.
Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition is set to hit stores July 15th, and Wizards of the Coast has finally given us a glimpse of one of the most important elements of the game, the character sheet. Wizards seems to be continuing down the path of streamlining their games, which is interesting because it's a huge part of what actually got 4th edition in so much trouble with players. Personally, I'm really excited to play 5th edition and can't wait for the release, but I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. Do you think this is a watered down gimmick of a timeless classic, or do you think that it's going to allow new players to just jump in and help build the player base so we can all have a lot of fun? Let me know in the comments down below.
Number 3.
One of the best animes of all time, Sailor Moon, is finally being reimagined, and I could not be more excited, guys. And I don't care what you think, don't you judge me! The reimagining of Sailor Moon will premiere on Hulu and Neon Alley on July 5th. And you know, Sailor Moon is one of those classic guilty pleasure animes, and it really did a lot to help move the genre forward into the mainstream. So I'm super excited that a whole new generation is going to get a chance to enjoy one of the best animes of all time. The show looks absolutely gorgeous, and the modern artwork really just does so much to bring it into this time and help people really connect with it. But it also stays faithful to the old styles and is easily recognizable as Sailor Moon. On top of that, die-hard fans are really in for a treat as well, as the show promises to stick closer to the original manga. Guys, all in all, this is a serious win for anime fans. Can't wait.
Number 2.
This past week, we finally got another Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, and guys, I really liked this one. It shows a little bit more of a serious take on the story, and I'm really intrigued to see where they go with it instead of all the campy stuff from before. Not that I didn't like that, but I'm really intrigued to see some solid character development and some real story, even if it is a little bit formulaic for Marvel's typical superhero movies. Let me explain. To sum up, I am Groot! Yeah. Hashtag nerd.
Number 1.
And finally, our biggest story of the week actually comes from my own backyard here in Denver. Denver Comic-Con happened! And let me tell you, it was absolutely epic. It was up to 86,500 attendees, up from 60,000 last year. And this thing was so streamlined you wouldn't even know there were more people there, except it was just more fun. It was easy to get in, it was a great time, tons of fun. Guys, if you can ever make it out to Denver Comic-Con, definitely recommend you do so. Let me know and come and say hi. Fun was not had by all, though, who attended the convention. Zach and Mindy Conley, owners of Justice Entertainment Comic and Art Gallery, were actually robbed of their earnings and several art pieces directly following the convention. Boo to you! Boo to robbers!
Rubbish! Filth! Muck! Slime! Boo! Boo! Boo!
I couldn't resist, because seriously, that is way uncool. But you know what is cool is that a lot of folks from the local geek community here in Denver have stepped up and are donating and are helping the Conleys out. Really, really awesome. If any of the Ninja family want to do the same, a link to their Facebook page will be in the description down below. And finally, of course, it's the part you've been waiting for, our weekly featured cosplayer of the week. This week, it is the lovely Dustbunny. Dustbunny is a Los Angeles-based cosplayer who's been at the craft since 2003. She is an extremely down-to-earth gal and really embodies her characters she portrays as a cosplayer. She enjoys cooking, video games, and of course, going to conventions. Dustbunny was also kind enough to do an interview with me this week. That video is on its way shortly. Be sure to check it out. As always, links to all of Dustbunny's cosplay pages in the description down below. Be sure to check her out and send her some love, would you? And there you have it, all the geeky news that is news for Saturday, June 21st, 2014. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks so much for sticking with me. It's really, really good to be back. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. Thank you so much. My name is, of course, Sean Caspian, and until next time, arigatou gozaimashita.